sparks the heart of the beast. Another night rising from the east. The wipers cut the rhythm of the rain, washing away the dirt, washing away the pain. I adjust the mirror, check the radio frequently, tuning into the city's emergency. I'm not a savior, I'm not a friend, I'm just a means to a destination. Then meter on the red digits start to glow, counting the cost of the places we go. I keep my eyes on the white lane lines, ignoring the warnings, ignoring the signs. I never stop, I just pass through. The ghost in a chassis of midnight blue. Don't ask for redemption, don't ask for a name. I'm just a player, watching the game. The city is a circuit, buzzing with lies. I see the truth in the reflection of their eyes. Lovers, thieves, the lost and the broken, leaving their secrets in words unspoken. The leather is cold, the air is still. Every passenger is just another detail. They think I'm listening, they think I care, but I'm just breathing the gasoline air. A silhouette on the corner, a shadow in the mist. Is it fate waiting or something I missed? Keep driving. Keep driving. Meter on the red digits start to go, counting the cost of the places we go. I keep my eyes on the white lane lines, ignoring the warnings, ignoring the signs. I never stop, I just pass through. A ghost in a chassis of midnight blue. Don't ask for redemption, don't ask for a name. I'm just a player, watching the game. Disconnect the heart, protect the soul. Meter on. Meter on. Meter on. Wipers cut the world in two, Slicing through the midnight blue, down on 4th near the riverside, where the shadows and the secrets hide. I see a flash of red against the gray, someone running the wrong way. No umbrella, just soaking air, a broken doll in the city fair. My foot is on the brake. Is this a rescue I should make? But the dispatcher calls, a voice in the static, client waiting. Traffic is erratic, I rationalize, I make up a lie. Just a lover's quarrel, she'll get by. Just a silhouette in the rain, a fleeting image of someone's pain, framed in the window for a second or two, then lost in the blur of the avenue. I watch her fade in the rearview glass. Another moment comes to pass. I turn the wheel, I look away. It's not my role to save the day. She wasn't running for cover, she was running from something loud or something numb. She didn't look left, she didn't look right, just staying for the bridge in the pale moonlight. Her makeup running like black ink stream, glitching out from someone's dreams. I assume she's drunk or maybe just young, a tragic song that gets unsung.
She's heading towards the arch. It's cold tonight. Not my business. Not my fare.
Just a silhouette in the rain, a fleeting image of someone's pain, framed in the window for a second or two, been lost in the blur of the avenue. I watch her fade in the rearview glass. Another moment comes to pass. I turn the wheel, I look away. It's not my role to save the day. The red coat vanishing in the rain. Did she exit? Did she exit? The light turns green. Drive on. Drive on.
Terminal 4. Don't ask questions. Just drive.
Italian silk soaked in cold sweat, a winning hand that lost the bet. He checks his watch, he checks the rear, the smell of whiskey and expensive fear. He taps the glass, he screams demands with trembling fingers and manicured hands.
Ignore the limits, run the red. I'll pay the fine, just get ahead.
Cold in the handcuffs, platinum lights, drakes in a jet in the hollow sky. Running from the ledger, running from the audit. You stole the world, but you can't afford it. Faster, faster, the city is a cage, burning up the asphalt. from the crime scene. Cruel and mean, he laughs a laugh that sounds like breaking glass. Rolls down the window as we hit the underpass. He grits the device, the glowing evidence, and throws it out into the darkness. Sense!
It landed near the park entrance. Why did he do that? Shut up and drive.
He barks at me.
I'm paying for speed, not for sympathy.
I press the pedal, the engine pours, while the conscience rots and the spirit soars. Let's get the rescue forward, beef ensued. Now I'm at a covers on this getaway route. We pass the ambulance, stuck in the lane, blocked by the traffic of the selfish gang.
Heading towards the arch. It's cold tonight. Not my business. Not my thing.
Tasting a check in the hollow sky. Furnace on my ledger running from the audit. You stole the world but you can't afford it. Disaster, the city is a jam. Burning up the asphalt in a silent rage.
You saw me.
He's gone, but the phone is still ringing. Back there on the road.
You are tuned to Synthwave Tokyo FM. Although 4-5, the pulse of the neon city. It's a heavy one out there tonight, folks. Rain isn't letting up, and neither is the drama. Update on the gridlock near the International Airport terminal. Reports say a black sedan was seen weaving through lanes at high speed, causing a 3-car pileup near the exit ramp. Emergency services are currently stuck in the backlog, which is bad news for the situation developing downtown. We have reports of a disturbance on the West Arch Bridge. Police are en route, but with the airport artery clogged up, response times are doubled. If you're near the bridge, drive safe, shadows are long tonight.
New passenger. Route calculated. Pickup. Club Mirage. Passenger 1.
Just head north, man. Anywhere is fine. I feel lighter, you know.
The smell of gin and menthol smoke. He laughs a little at a private joke. deep in the vinyl seat, watching the neon retreat down the street. I finally did it, he tells the air, running a hand through his styled hair. Cut the cord, broke the chain, walked out dry from the pouring rain. She took it well, surprisingly so. I expected a scream, I expected a shout, but she just stood there quiet and still while I read the script and swallowed the pill. No tears on her face, no begging to stay. She just turned around and walked away. She took it well, or maybe she just didn't care. We met by the river near the old arcade.
Driver flinches, that's near where he saw her.
I told her we're different, that feelings fade. I was ready for battle, ready for guilt, ready to burn down the house that we built. Could text his phone, no messenger sent. Child of the tragedy, thinks he did prevent. She was so cold, like ice, like stone. Better off now that we're both alone.
But I saw a girl running blindly, makeup smeared like a tragic mask. She wasn't calm, she was breaking. But I just drive. By the last.
She was wearing that red coat I bought last year, a kind of nice even as I made it clear. He closes his eyes, drifting to sleep and aware of the secrets the city will keep. He thinks she went home to cry in her bed while the sirens are screaming somewhere ahead. She took it well, surprisingly so. I expected a scream, I expected a show, but she just stood there quiet and still while I read the script and swallowed the pill. No tears on her face, no begging to stay. She just turned around and walked away.
So much drama for nothing. She'll be fine. She's strong.
I circle back to the park's north gate, where the suit threw away his twist of fate. The asphalt shines like a black lagoon, lit by the cold of a digital moon. And there it lies, near the painted white line, a shattered relic of a rich design. The screen is cracked, but it wakes from sleep, a glowing beacon in the city deep. It's ringing, it's ringing. Someone is reaching out across the wire, a final plea or a desperate desire. curiosity begins to burn. Who was calling the man who ran away? Is it the girl from earlier today? Was she calling for help? Was she calling for love? Or just a prayer to the skies above? The rezone screams like a siren's cry. One last chance before we die. Headlights flash in the rearview mirror. Every truck is getting nearer. It doesn't slow, it doesn't swerve. It holds the line, it holds the curve.
Turn the radio off. I've heard enough noise for one night.
Smell the latex iodine rain, washing off the city stain. 12 hours fighting with the clock just to get stuck around the block. People think we're angels in the street, but we're just mechanics for the meat, fixing the broken, patching the tear, while the drivers just sit and stare. It's a siren symphony, a useless song, played too loud and played too low. Red lights spinning against the wall, but nobody moves, nobody answers the call. We scream at the traffic, we beg for a lane, but the city's clogged and it's so selfish fading. Too many cars, too little time. A perfectly organized crime.
We had a code blue near the western arch, a simple rescue, not a desert march. But some rich prick in a black sedan decided he was more important than the plan. He copied you, caused a crash near the ramp, blocked the artery, put out the lamp. We sat there helpless, watching the time bleed, choked by the smoke of his high-speed greed. 5 minutes, that's all we needed. Just 5 minutes earlier.
I drove him. I drove the black sedan. I helped him run. By the time we cleared the airport mess, there was nothing left to address. Just an empty railing in the dark water below, and the silence that follows the show. No hero moment, no saving grace, just the wind slapping me in the face. So drive me home, I need to sleep, and forget the process we couldn't keep.
She's heading towards the arch.
It's a siren symphony.
It's cold tonight. Not my business.
Not
my fair.
Five lights spinning against the wall, but nobody moves, nobody answers the call. You scream at the traffic, we beg for a lane, but the city's clogged and it's unselfish pain.
She'll be fine.
Just 5 minutes earlier.
Not my business.
The city grid is burning in my mind. Rewinding the tape, seeing what I left behind. The road is a rope tightened by my hand. I follow the route, I follow the command. But the map has changed, the lungs are bleeding red. I'm hunting the living, I'm driving the dead. The silence in the gap is screaming out loud, piercing through the static in the vapor cloud. I thought I was a ghost passing through the wall. I thought I had no part in the rise or the fall. But physics doesn't lie, action and reaction. I was the catalyst for the chain destruction. Objects in the mirror, closer than they seem. I'm waking up screaming from a digital dream. I drove the getaway car for a tragedy. 4 my seconds to a dark reality. The soup, the siren, the bite and the tear. It all connects to the mad city here. I turn the wheel, I press the gas, I watch the future shatter like glass. If I hadn't taken the money from the suit, the ambulance would have cleared the route. If I stopped when I saw her cry, maybe she wouldn't have said goodbye. Link the killer to the victim's place by simply moving through time and space. A hoochie effect in neon light. I murdered a soul on a Tuesday night. Stop the radar, stop the time, turn around, too late, reverse the signal. Too late, I am not aware. The engine idles in the empty lot. The metal is cooling, but the mind is hot. I look at the buildings towering high, like circuit boards against the sky. Are we just pixels on a giant screen, rendering a tragedy a cruel scene? I followed the GPS, I followed the line. Did I ever really have a design of my own? I'm just a ghost in the machine, walking processor seeking rest.
If the city is a script, who wrote the play? Who decided the ending of the day? The girl, the suit, the phone, the crash. Variables strictly waiting to clash. I wanna believe that I held the wheel, but the guilt I'm holding is actually real. But maybe I'm just the loop in the stream, a programmed nightmare in a digital dream. They say the soul is what makes us whole. But what if the city stole my soul? I am the transmission, I am the gear, I am the reason they ended up here. Soul not found.
I'm just a ghost in a machine, walking through the walls of the unseen. Did I choose the team? Did I choose the speed? Or was it written in the code that we feel? Wires and veins, oil and blood, it all dissolves in the neon fire.
The monitor goes black. The signal is flat. I'm still here, but I'm not real. Just a function. Just a driver.
The sun is creeping through the smog and haze, ending the darkest of my nights and days. The neon flicker finally goes out, silence descends on the busy route. I park the yellow cab in the lot. heart. Hand in the keys, I'm alone. Walking away into the morning fog. Meter off the display goes black. There is no refund. There is no turning back. Wash the windows, clean the floor, leave the shadows behind the door. The shift is over, the debt is paid. We bury the choices that we made. Meter off, just let it go. I walk across the concrete, tired as soul, to my own old car, parked in the road. A civilian life waiting for me there, away from the maggots and the fear. I unlock the door of my rusted sedan, just a regular car for a regular life. But as I sit down and look to the right, my heart stops beating in the morning light. On the passenger seat, folded in neat, a crimson scarf on the empty seat. It smells like rain, it smells like her. How did it get here? It's all a blur. Did she leave it days ago? Or am I the ghost that doesn't know? Against my face, a physical piece of a vanished state. Was I just a witness driving by? Was I part of a reason to die? The connection is deeper than the city streets, a hidden rhythm. Is over, the debt is paid. We bury the choices